I want to piss nobody off today. Stay in my fucking lane.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday Night Hoop Talk. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by OG Tony, Jay McLovin, and Big Lid. How's it going, guys?
I'm doing good. I wonder.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say I wonder if that and what Jay was saying made it live because that was funny too.
I was waiting for the intro video to play it. I forget on these nights. It's just the boom.
Well, I think one of the shows last week, I played the wrestling intro for one of these shows last week.
It's probably the Thursday one.
I'm just here to make an appearance to stay in my lane.
Okay, guys, let's jump right into it. Man, the trade deadline for the NBA is Thursday, February 5th. That's coming up very rapidly. But man, they're not messing around. Been quite a few trades already. Let's go over them. Let's go over the first one that I have down. Cleveland got DeAndre Hunter in a deal, and Sacramento in that deal also got Keon Ellis and Dennis Schroeder, and the Chicago Bulls received Dario Saric. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Saric. Okay, Sarge. And a 2027 second round draft pick and a 2029 second round draft pick. Let's go over this trade just a little bit, guys, and then we'll go to the Memphis Grizzly one. Chris, any thoughts on this trade? Cleveland getting Hunter, do you think that's a big help, or do you think maybe another team got the better deal on there as you choke to death?
Chris is indisposed at this time. Let's go to Glenn.
Okay.
And we'll come back.
Somebody else go first.
Yeah, okay. Let's go Big Glenn.
I think it can help them. It would patch up some needs, I'm sure, that they needed. So other than that, I don't see. I could see them improving a little bit, but probably not a whole lot.
Yeah, and Jay, what about you? Chicago made some more deals today. We'll go over them next, also.
Yeah. First of all, I think Chris is on Hims right now, so he's just getting used to it. So it's gotta be, we just gotta bear with Chris right now. Just gotta bear with him. No, the second round draft picks. Let's be honest, guys. Everybody knows the second round draft picks are, just whatevers. That very rarely do you see those guys really do anything in the draft. So I don't care about second round picks. Those are just whatevers. DeAndre, you said DeAndre Hunter. I think Cleveland you said DeAndre Hunter, correct?
Yes, yeah. Cleveland got Hunter.
I think they made out pretty good. I think Cleveland made out pretty good, and not just because of this trade, but a trade we're going to talk about here a little later. But in this particular trade here, I think they kind of made out better. I think that's for what they're building over there in that team. I feel like they got the better end of that stick.
Well, I think Chicago's trying to get rid of some salaries and stuff. And
sure.
I think that's more than anything what they're trying to do. And that leads me to the next two trades that they made. And we'll get to some of the other stuff too. We got quite a few. But Chicago got Michael Conley Jr. and Jaden Ivey. Detroit got in this deal got Kevin Huerter. Hooter.
Herder. Her name's Herder.
Okay, Kevin Huerter, and also they got Dario Saric. The one that the Chicago just picked up. They traded him, and a 2026 first round protected swap pick from Minnesota. So Chicago made another deal after that. They sent their center. Vucevic to Boston for Anthony Simons and a second round pick. So Chicago got rid of a lot of salary, picked up a guard and Simons. Chris, your thoughts on these deals that Chicago made?
I think they got better, but they got awful guard heavy.
Yeah. Definitely got guard heavy.
With Simons and Conley and Ivy. But Conley's a guy. He's a veteran. He's a real good point guard. He's a guy on a team like a younger team like that, especially now that you made those trades. He's a guy that could be a good leader for that team. He's not a guy that's going to play. You know what I mean? He don't have to be a starter and play 45 minutes a game either. So I think he's a good pickup. That Simons, I was kind of surprised that they moved on from him and sent him to the Bulls. They just picked him up this year or during the offseason, and he's been playing, and he was playing good. So I was surprised to see that they moved on from him. But yeah, I think the Bulls. I mean, they're good players they got. It just seems like you're awful guard heavy.
Yeah, I think Boston.
Didn't Ivy play for Purdue?
I think so.
Yep, he did.
I think Boston.
I was pretty sure.
I think Boston wanted that center from Chicago. I think that's why they made the deal. I think they needed a big guy, and I think that's why they did that deal. You guys got any thoughts on those two deals there? And then we'll get to the big ones because there's two.
Jay, real quick, Jay, just a little tidbit. Conley went to high school in Indianapolis at Lawrence North.
Lawrence North. He was teammates with Greg Oden.
Yep.
Yep.
That must be why he hasn't won a championship yet. But I get that. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. No.
And then he went to Ohio State after that.
And lost.
You guys have had some great look. Let's be honest. You guys have had some good basketball players come out of. I know I play around, but you guys have had some good basketball players come out of Indiana. Let's not play that you guys haven't had great players come out of that state. You really have. But with that set aside, Glenn, I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll go.
Best of all time came out of the state of Indiana.
Oh, we all know that. We know that, and we all love Larry Bird. We love that guy. But go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, man. I think with all the guards that they had, they probably have enough guards to guard the Michael Jordan statue out there. You know, I mean, they got. I think I see Mike Hughes' stats or whatever. They got 8 guards on the roster now. That's crazy. I mean, they need to be selling these like on auction or something at this point, you know. But I think them getting rid of Vucevic is kind of a hit or potential hit and miss, you know, because I feel like he did well for them. But like, I understand it from a salary cap standpoint. But other than that, I'm gonna pass that on to Jay.
Yeah, my thing is, I think Detroit is looking for a little bit more offensive punch. I think that's why they pulled the trigger on Ivy. But I got to tell you, man, look, when it comes to Ivy, this guy was averaging 16 points a game, 4.4 assists, 3.7 rebounds, 42.9%, and then 35.2 from deep. Now, he did take a jump and actually got his shooting percentage up to 46% from the field and 40.9% deep. So he's a good shooter. Now, the problem with him is, and I think why they moved on from him, is when he broke his fibula, and I think he had another injury. I think it was outside that fibula. I think he had 2 different injuries. He kind of took, obviously I think he's a little bit injury prone right now. So I think Chicago got a good deal in Ivy because they're getting a young guy. They're not going to pay as much. Like you said, Chris and Tony, they're dumping a little bit of salary, so they're going to try to get more cap room. So I think Chicago, in my opinion, right now is doing a little bit better because they got the veteran leadership in Conley, but they got the youth and the accuracy in Ivy. And I think you put those 2 guards together, over a long haul, that could matriculate into something. The Vucevic trade was great for the Celtics because I think they needed a little bit more height in their center position. And Vucevic is a pretty good, I think, correct me if I believe he's a center, because sometimes I know that we're kind of positionless now in the NBA, forward center, they kind of flop. But I think that was a good spot for him to go to in Boston. They're sitting at 3rd right now, and that's going to help them out a little bit while they still wait for what's his face to come back, but that's going to be next year. But for right now, what they're trying to do now, I think it's a pretty good trade. Detroit, they got a little bit of offensive punch to their system. So I think all 3 teams made out, but I think the biggest one was in Chicago because they're getting rid of cap space and they're bringing in some veteranship and also a good point guard or a good guard in Jaden Ivey, and they got a little youth there. And if Jaden Ivey can stay healthy, I think he's going to be a good benefit to that team over the long haul.
And they also got Simons, and Simons was averaging 14 points a game.
That's right. So they got Simons as well. Yeah.
But I also think Simons' contract might be up at the end of the year. So some of these contracts they got will be gone next year if they don't want to keep them. So again, opened up money. having
But I do
players
want
to
to
finish
point
out
that
the
out,
year.
though. I do want to point that out, though. Those second round picks, and stuff like that. I know it sounds sexy, but second round picks are people that are in developmental or possible. It's like possibles, but possibles are just what they are. They're possibles. So I don't ever look at second round picks. Really, I look at first round picks. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. We had the Memphis Grizzlies trading Jared Jackson Jr., former Defensive Player of the Year, and John Concher, also Vince Williams Jr. and Jack Dale to the Utah Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Georges Niang, and 3 future first-round draft picks.
Shit. Damn.
So a lot of people were talking about that because they were saying there were some big trades made last year, and they didn't. Most of those guys only got one first-round draft pick. Wow. They're getting 3 future first-round draft picks. I didn't write down the years. I think one's in 27, one's in 28, one's in 29, things like that. So, Jay, your thoughts about Jared Jackson Jr. going to Utah and what Memphis Grizzlies getting back in return?
Yeah, I'll keep this short and simple. Memphis won this pick. They won it. Now, Utah got a great defensive player, right? So I think Utah upgraded their defense. But one guy, that's it. One notable. Yeah. I don't know most of these other guys. I know they got all these names that went, but I don't know too much about those guys. So to me, they're not. I mean, you guys probably know maybe a little bit more about them than I do. But I gotta tell you, man, when you're getting 3 first-round draft picks, only that, and then you're gonna add it to what you already got, they're probably gonna have like 4 first-round draft picks. I think Memphis is going through a retooling, is what I think they're doing, a partial retooling. And those 3 first-round draft picks, I mean, that's their future right there, Tony. They just got their future. And if they don't think that John Morant is the guy that they truly believe in is going to get them a ring, they got 3 first-round draft picks to really build around that future and get them a ring. So I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like just in my heart of hearts that Memphis got the better end of this stick. And I think Utah just got maybe this much.
Okay. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say who won and who lost because you guys see what happens. I mean, Utah got a player that's going to help them. The other guys, I don't know a whole lot about. The thing is, yeah, they got 3 first-round draft picks, but the NBA draft's different than like the MLB and the NFL drafts. You go in the NBA draft, you get past about the first 10 picks in the first round. It's crapshoot. You never really know what you're going to get. And their most favorable pick out of the ones that they got is going to be the Lakers pick in 2027. The other first rounders that the Jazz ones is Cleveland and Minnesota. Either be Cleveland or Minnesota's pick, and then the Suns pick, and those ain't till 2031.
Okay.
So, I mean,
you don't know what
you're getting 2 picks that are all the way in 2031. What's that? Fucking 5 years from now,
Right.
you're only getting 1 pick that's going to help you now. So it's going. That'll be kind of interesting there to see how it works out because it sounds good when you're saying getting 3 first-round picks, but 2 of those aren't going to be for 5 years.
That's true.
Can I just add one one rebuttal to that before Glenn goes and gives his side of it?
Yeah.
I just want to add on to what Chris was saying. I hear what Chris is saying. 5 years is a long time to wait. And if the Phoenix Suns, if they don't really improve that team and get better, if they kind of stay at the bottom or anywhere near that bottom, you could be looking at 2 potential. You could be looking at 2 potential lottery picks. And that could be worth its weight in gold. Now, and again, I want to emphasize, I'm talking about the future, not where they are now. That could be a future thing that could propel them where they need to go. So, again, like Chris said, I mean, it's a lot of uncertainty right now, but they're going to get one guy at least right now that by the time they get the other 2, if he pans out to be anything, That could be 3 players in 5 years from now, which is you only need 4 starters or 5 starters. They're going to be 2 stars away from what they need. So I'm just saying that I understand they're 31, and yes, they're going to have to wait 5 years for that development. But in 5 years, they could be, if they draft right, they could potentially be drafting something special. Who knows?
Yeah, but the Suns are a playoff team right now.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying. I'm just saying, in 5 years, though, God, you know how Chris, you know how they.
I get what you're saying, but here's my thing: in 5 years, 80% of the guys that are on their team now probably won't even be on the team.
That's exactly correct.
The way the NBA operates. So, so that's why I'm saying you just never know, because the team's going to could look so much different in 5 years because of the way the NBA is.
Yeah,
that's true.
So Glenn, what do you think?
The Jazz, I don't know what they were doing, giving up all those picks like that. It's just, I wonder if it is not smart. I feel like the Memphis looking at the trade, I feel like they won the trade as of now, but it depends on how they do with those draft picks over the next 5 years. Longer term viewing.
I'm not sure that.
I'm sorry. One thing I want to add about that is even if those, let's say Phoenix, let's say they're a playoff team, so maybe their picks that they get are somewhere around 50, or somewhere around 20, 21, 22, 23, whatever, somewhere in that neighborhood. They're already going to have their first round picks. They're going to get their starter no matter what. But they're also possibly going to either get another starter if they get a lottery pick. And if they don't get a lottery pick, then they're going to get a really good bench player. And the one thing that Phoenix has never had is a decent bench. Well, I shouldn't say they've never had. They have had. But it's been a very long period of time since they've had a really deep bench. And sometimes those bench players are just as valuable as those starters. And so I just want to keep in mind, I think Phoenix, what they're getting is a solid future, a solid potential in their future, and I think Utah Jazz are giving up some of their future to try to build it now. So, I think in the long run, I think Memphis got the better end of that stick.
Yeah. I think Utah. If I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm pretty sure. I still think they have a lot of picks. I think they've stockpiled a lot of picks, so I think they feel like they still got plenty of picks to build on. Guys, the other trade that most people are talking about happened here not real long ago. It was the Clippers and Cleveland. The Clippers trading away James Harden to the Cleveland Cavs for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. Glenn, we'll go to you first. What do you think about that? Is that going to help the Clippers or going to help the Cavs? What do you think?
I think it could help the Clippers a lot, but I've seen some stuff where they're trying to move James Harden, which doesn't make any sense to me, but Clippers are going to Clipper in that way.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
And Jay, what do you think about this deal here?
No, absolutely. I think Cleveland got the better end of this stick, because I think Cleveland is in the mode of we're going all in for now. They're not trying to wait. They're going all in for now. And you have Harden, Mobley, and Mitchell. That's 3 really good players. And one thing I know specifically about Harden, since he played in Houston, I know one thing about Harden. When that guy is motivated, he shows up for the most part. The one knock on Harden has been in the postseason. That's the knock on him, is the postseason. But I really think when he's motivated and he's really dialed in, which I think Mobley in that Cleveland situation is going to have him dialed in, I think he's going to be good. I think the Clippers are always going to do Clipper-like things, right? So I don't think this really moves the needle too much for the Clippers in terms of trying to get to that number 1 position or even trying to be a serious contender in the playoffs. So I don't think the Clippers really got too much out of this. But I think when you look at Cleveland and they're trying to build a team now, that Harden can give them that perimeter shooting and stuff, and that jump shot of his, and that fadeaway 3-step, whatever you call it, 3-pointer that he does, he gets those all the time. So I think they got good perimeter shooting out of James Harden.
Okay. And Chris, your thoughts on this deal?
He may be injecting hymns right now.
There he is.
I think it's a smart move for the Clippers. You're getting a younger point guard that is a good player. This don't make no sense to me if you're Cleveland. Why are you getting rid of Garland to get an old Harden? It don't make a lot of sense to me. I think Garland will be able to help the Clippers. Clippers have not been playing. We're playing pretty good until I know Kawhi got hurt again, but that happens every year. But no, you're getting out of Garland. You're getting a young player that's still developing. That's only 26 years old. Yeah, to me, I don't understand why all of a sudden Cleveland moving off from their some of the guys that could have been their future to go after an older player.
Well, they're going to try to win it, but
and that's what I think. I think they're not looking at the future right now. I think honestly, Cleveland is trying to get a second title or third title, wherever they're at right now in their titles. I think they got 2 or 3.
Garland's a more consistent and better player right now than what Harden is.
I don't know, man. He's averaging. Hey, hold on. He's averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, or 8 assists, and 4.8 rebounds. That's not a bad stat line, Chris, to get to bring on to your team. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're trying to win now.
Garland's averaging 18 points a game, and it ain't like Garland. I don't know. I think
I understand where you're coming from.
He's
younger, no doubt.
Let's go bring in an old Harden that can be a locker room cancer. It makes a whole hell of a lot of sense.
No, I understand your argument, Chris, and I'm not disputing that. That is a good argument. I just feel like he does have veteran potential or veteran experience, and he has been in the playoffs. He knows what it is the playoffs look like. He has made it to the finals. The Western Conference finals.
How many rings has he won with all this experience?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's made to the Western Conference finals.
How many rings has he won? How many teams has he quit on and forced his way out of because he's not happy? He's a cancer. There's no way I'm trading a young point guard that's averaging almost 20 points a game for an old Harden that's a cancer in the locker room. That's just, to me, I think that's a mistake.
Okay, guys, I got 5 names here, and these are rumored that they may get traded. I'm not saying that they are, and I'll go to each one of you after each name I give, and you tell me yes that you think they'll be traded or no, and if you do think they're going to be traded, where you think they might go. The first one is Giannis. Chris. No, he's out right now, but they have been shopping him. I know the Timberwolves are one of the teams interested in him. There's some other teams still interested. Do you think Giannis goes, or do you think he makes it to the end of the year, and if he does go now, where do you think he goes?
I think he goes, and I'm sticking with what I said last week. I think he's going to the Golden State Warriors.
I agree, 100%.
You think he's going to Golden State? You think he goes this year, or do you think he goes at the end of the year?
I think there's a good chance that he goes this year before Thursday.
Okay. And Big Glenn, what do you think?
Yes, I think he does go get traded, but he ain't going to Golden State. He's going to New York City.
Okay. Knicks, that's a possibility.
Because I think they're going to try. I think they're going to try to unload Cat to get him.
Okay. All right. Next, you got something, Jay?
I just want to ask Chris one question. And I just want to get his input on this. So I agree with you 100% that I feel like he's going to Golden State. I know that they have been trying to move him to Golden State. I know that Milwaukee has been in packages together aggressively with Golden State. I think we all know that. My question is, who do you think they get? I know Kuminga is probably going to be one of them. My question is, do you think that it's going to be Kuminga and Draymond Green, or who do you think is going to in picks, or who do you think is going to be out of that Golden State?
I'd have to really look at the roster. I think Kuminga will probably be gone, and then maybe another player off the bench, and then some picks or something.
Right.
I don't see him moving. I just don't see him moving Draymond.
Right. And I can see maybe Kuminga and either 2 picks or 3 picks, something like that. I can see happening.
Okay, guys. The next name up is Anthony Davis. Chris, do you think Davis goes? I know he's also injured. Do you think he goes? And if he does, where does he go?
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay.
At least not by the trade deadline. If they do anything with him, I think it'll be after the season.
Okay. And Jay, what about you?
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I don't think they're going to move on from him. They just traded Luka Doncic for him. And, you know, the thing about Anthony Davis is he's got an incredible injury history. But when he's healthy, you know, he produces well. So I think Dallas is still going to try to work that out and stay with him. I think Klay Thompson might be on there. I can see maybe them moving on from Klay Thompson, but I don't know who would take him. But right now, like the answer to your question is, I think he stays in Dallas.
Yeah. Big Glenn, what do you think about Anthony Davis?
He stays in Dallas. There's no reason for them to move on from him at this time.
Okay. Next name, I know his name's been out there a lot. John Morant. Do you think Morant goes anywhere, Jay?
Man, I think he should go somewhere. I think they should try to get wherever they can for him. I know Chris talked about Harden being a cancer, and I think John Morant is probably the biggest cancer that they have. The guy just, he's not going to unify your locker room. He's a selfish one-on-one kind of guy, and I don't think you can build a team around Ja just because of his mindset. I don't think he has leadership qualities. So I think at some point they're going to move on from him, but the fact that they haven't done it yet and they got rid of other guys, that kind of speaks volumes to me. Honestly, I thought when John Morant if he would have been put up, I could see them giving up 3 picks for maybe a John Morant because of the potential of Ja, right? He's an incredible athlete. He just has a bad mindset. But no, I think he's going to – this year I think he stays. But I think at some point they are going to move on from him. If not this year, maybe next.
Okay. What about you, Big Glenn?
His guns get to stay in his hip holster for now. So.
Okay. Chris, what about you?
I don't know. I just have a feeling he's going to get moved before the deadline Thursday.
Any team you think maybe?
I've heard there's rumors that Miami Heat and the Grizzlies are really been talking about trying to make something work. So it could be maybe the Heat. But I just have a feeling that with what they did today, getting rid of Jackson, I think they're going into full rebuild mode, and they're going to see what I think Morant's next.
Yeah, I heard Toronto was talking to a lot of teams too, trying to make a deal to try to get better. I don't know who they were looking at it, exactly, but I heard Toronto was talking to some teams.
That's the one
thing. 2 more names. Go ahead.
Do you, Chris? Do you think that maybe because they haven't moved Desmond Bane? I agree. I think they're going to go to rebuild mode as well. I think that's why they're stockpiling picks. But do you think that they're going to try to build around Desmond Bane?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess a lot of it just depends on what what team they're dealing with and what they end up having to package to move Morant.
Yeah. Bane is still in Orlando, by the way.
I was going to say, I was getting ready to say
Bane. That's right. You're right. I apologize. I guess in my mind, I thought.
I was actually looking that up as I was talking. So Bane don't even play for them no more, does he? But
I know. I guess I forgot about that. My bad.
He's fortunate in Orlando.
Orlando gave up a bunch. They gave up a bunch to get Bane.
Yeah, it was worth it, honestly. So,
okay, guys, the next one is Sabonis. Chris, I'm gonna go to you first because there's been some rumors out there that the Pacers might be interested in Sabonis. There's been some rumors going on about that. So, Chris, what do you think about that?
If he does move, I don't think it'll be before the trade deadline. I think he's going to be with Sacramento the rest of this year.
Okay.
I like Sabonis as a player, but I don't know if he's a fit with the Pacers right now. With the style of play, when the guys they have, I honestly, I know he's probably better all around player than Huff, but I think Huff is a better fit with the style of play that the Pacers play, especially when Halliburton gets back.
Okay, Big Glenn.
I could see it. Honestly, it wouldn't be awkward if, in comparison to if Miles Turner came back. And Miles Turner came back, and I don't think that's going to happen. Obviously,
Miles Turner comes back. Glenn's going to be sitting there at Gamebridge with his arm around Turner, be like, "Can I get back in that fan club?"
Nah. I wouldn't be doing that. I'm pretty much the hell with Miles in that way.
Oh Lord!
But yeah, because I enjoy my time off right now in that way. I don't have to invest all the time because that should take a lot of effort over the years. So
come on, Sabonis. Let's get Sabonis.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Sabonis, but I would if we get Sabonis, I don't want him out there shooting threes. I want him on the inside cleaning up the glass, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jay, what about you? What do you think about Sabonis?
I got a couple of things. I was reading this article just now on hoopsrumors.com, and they actually say that I'm gonna go back real quick if I can. Anthony Davis is rumored to maybe have they may be possible interest from Toronto on him. There's also rumors that Toronto is interested in acquiring Sabonis also, and there's also rumors that the Kings could be interested in Ja Morant. So those are three big things out there: 2 for Toronto, 1 for the Kings. So yeah, I mean, Toronto could be for Sabonis, and the Kings could be for Morant.
Yeah, I know Toronto was doing some talking. I knew that. Got one last name. People saying that they may move on from. I don't think so. I think that this name they're going to keep and end of the year, let him go, and that's LeBron James. There's been some rumors. Jay, what do you think? You think they keep him there? Who'd want him? I mean, he's a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but where could he go and be in a championship situation this year with the Knicks? I mean, who and would they want him? I mean, what are they going to give up? I mean, who's going to give up a lot for him because he's only going to probably play the rest of this year? And I mean, he may sign somewhere next year. I don't know, but I mean, playing there ain't no doubt about he can play.
I don't feel like, first of all, I just don't feel like he's going to get moved. I feel like if with his name and his status in the world, if anything was swirling around about him, there'd be some rumblings and grumblings about. I mean, somebody's going to say something. Nobody's quiet. Nobody's loose. Everybody's loose-lipped. I think if he was going to go anywhere, we'd all know about it. I mean, there'd be. I mean, ESPN, somebody, Ian Rappaport. I mean, somebody's going to be talking about it, and I just don't think he's going anywhere. I just don't think he's going anywhere. Now, I don't think he goes to San. I don't think he gets moved. I don't think people want to look. What are they going to give up for him? He's looking at possible retirement. I mean, I've heard his name mentioned more in retirement scenarios than I have trade scenarios. So I think LeBron has said that he doesn't want to leave, or he wants to stay in LA with his son. And I think he knows that the only reason his son is still there is because he's there. So I think if he does anything, he's gonna stay in LA. And I think if he does leave the game, he's gonna either stay in LA or he's gonna retire. That's the future I see for LeBron.
Well, I heard rumors that Cleveland was interested in him coming back there to finish out his career.
I mean, that is his home. That's his home, right?
Rumor. And I think Golden State would be a good fit. I know Chris had thought that before. Chris, what do you think about LeBron? Is he sticking it out this year, or what do you think?
I think he'll be a Laker for the rest of this season, but I think he's going to go play somewhere else next year.
Okay. What about you, Big Glenn?
I'm not sure if he's going to stay, but I do know. Excuse me. I do feel like LeBron's going to finish his career in Cleveland.
All right.
I will say this: I don't think he goes to Golden.
There could be trade talks going on though, because I mean, I get what Jay's saying that about hearing about it, but think about it. Nobody heard anything about Luka getting traded.
Man, you ain't lying, but not everybody's as dumb as their GM over there in Dallas. So I don't think anybody's.
Not with just that, though. I'm saying keeping it quiet. Like nobody knew.
You're right.
None of the insiders. Nobody had any.
Nobody.
Clue. So I mean, if they can pull that off, I'm sure there could be. They could do this. They can do the same with LeBron as well. So, but I don't think he's getting moved before the trade deadline. I don't see it happening that quick.
I will say this real quick about Golden State, Tony. I don't think he goes to Golden State. The only reason I say that is, and I say that only if they get Giannis. If they pull in Giannis, that means they're going to give up a lot of capital. They're going to have to give up some of those picks to bring him in. And I just don't know that if you bring in Giannis, that you're going to have enough capital to make it worth to the Lakers. Because how much do you really want to give up your future for a guy's almost out of the league?
Here's the thing, though. You don't have to give the Lakers a bunch if they want to trade them.
Well, that's true. You don't.
You could tell the Lakers, hey, this is the deal. If the Lakers are wanting more, you can say that's all right. I'll just wait, and you'll lose them for nothing. You'll lose him for nothing next year when he's a free agent. I'll get him. Don't have to give you anything. So the Lakers really don't have a whole lot of leverage when it comes to a trade, and a lot of people aren't going to give up a whole lot for LeBron like they would have 5-6 years ago either.
Yeah. Let me ask you one.
But if you're the Lakers, if you can work out a trade, at least you're getting something for him. and not losing them for anything. But I don't, like I said, I don't think he gets traded before the deadline.
Let me just ask you one question. How many more years of effectiveness do you think that LeBron has in this league? How many more years can he be a viable scorer or a threat in this league?
At the rate he's playing right now, probably another 2 or 3 years.
He's playing pretty well right now.
And then
he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good the other night. I watched some of that next game.
Like I said, he don't play defense like he used to, but he can still with his basketball IQ, and he can still score. But with his basketball IQ, getting other guys in the right positions and feeding the ball, like he still has value.
Hey, since we're talking about the Knicks game the other night when LeBron was in there, Reggie Miller, why are you thinking about compare Caitlin Clark to freaking Peyton Pritchard? Come on, man.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
No,
guys.
I knew he was a good player, or he's still playing good. I just wondered how many years you think that he could keep playing at that level before his body just said, "Hell, I'm done." That's all. But I appreciate it. 2 or 3 years. Got it.
I'm gonna say if he wants to, I think 2 or 3 years. Now, whether he wants to or not, that may be a different story. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go over the standings real quick, and then we'll jump into our top 10.
You ball, you blind, ref.
Tell me about it.
Okay, let's go to the East. First place, Detroit, 36-12. Then we got the Knicks, number 2, 31-18. Boston right there, 31-18. This is going into today's games. This is not updated for the games that happened today. Toronto's in 4th, 30-21. But Cleveland's right there in the 5th position, also 30-21. 6th position, Philadelphia, 28-21. 7th position, Miami, 27-24. And 8th position, Orlando, 25-23. So you can see why Toronto, they're in that 4th position, would like to make a big move and make a splash, being 30-21 and right in the thick of things. Not far out from the top 2 position, only like 2.5, 3 games from number 2. So you can see why Toronto would maybe make a deal. Let's look at the West real quick. OKC, number 1, 39-11. San Antonio, number 2, 33-16. Then we got Denver at 3, 33-17. We got Houston at number 4, 31-17. We got Minnesota at 5, 31-20. We got the Lakers at 6, 29-19. Phoenix at 7th position, 30-20. And then Golden State at the 8th position, 27-23. Again, that was going into today's games, guys. You guys got anything to say about those standings?
Yes, absolutely. I've noticed that Detroit is starting to pull away from New York.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, about a 5 or 6 game lead. Anybody else?
Well,
okay.
Yeah. So I was just looking at the Rockets are playing the Celtics tomorrow night. That's going to be a big game for them. I don't know who Denver's playing. I think Denver's got the Knicks tomorrow night. I don't know if they played tonight or not, but I was looking at the standings right now. Houston is only a half game back from Denver, and we're a game and a half back from San Antonio at the number 2 spot. So I'm looking to see right now. Houston's on a 3-game win streak. We know they've beaten some pretty good teams this year, and I'm curious to see, where we go from here. I think the Celtics is another good benchmark. They've been playing really good basketball this year, so I'm curious to see, how they play against the Celtics. But I think there's going to be some moving and shaking in that top 2, at least between 2 to 5, and between 2 and 5 positions. I think at some point we're going to start seeing some movement around there. I think OKC is just firmly solidified at the number 1 spot. I don't think anybody's going to take them out of that, but I think there could be some movement between 2 and 5. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. I'm going to write it down. What do you, between now and 3:00 Thursday, that's when the trade deadline ends for the NBA, how many more trades do you think will be made? Now, how many have been made so far? We're going to say 0 right now. But from now till 3:00 on Thursday, how many more trades do you think will be made? Big Glenn, I'm going to go to you first.
It's perfect you asked me first because I already have a number in mind. I say BSC at least 3.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. What about you, Jay?
I'm going to say 2. I think there's 2 more trades that are going to happen.
Okay. And Chris?
I'm going to say 4.
Chris is going with 4, and I'm going 5.
Can I say one thing? I knew this is exactly what was going. I knew when I said 2, and Glenn said 3, that he was going to go 4, and you were going to go 5 because it was 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, no, seriously. I say in my head, I was like, he's going to say 4. He's going to say, and
okay,
I swear
guys.
to God, he said 4.
We got the top 10 greatest NBA performances of all time. This was done on AI, and I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you a couple of hints. First of all, I'm going to tell you there's 3 from the 1960s. There's 3 performances from the 1960s.
Please let me go 1. I don't want Chris to take mine. Please let me go 1.
And there's 2, only 2 from the 2020s and on. Okay. And I'm gonna think we're gonna see who gets to go first. I got a number in my head, and whoever gets closest. Jay, you go first.
Hey, can you give me a range?
Okay, from 1 to 20.
Okay, 1 to 20. Say 11.
Okay, Chris.
19.
And Glenn.
13.
Glenn gets to go first. The number was 15.
Of course I would.
Jay, you get to go second because Chris went over, so Chris goes last. Okay, Big Glenn, you go first.
All right. Reggie Miller, 8 points, 9 seconds.
That is not on the list. Okay, Jay.
I don't know how you didn't get this one. The man only scored 100 points. Ain't nobody ever got close to that. I don't think anybody's ever going to get 100 points. So I'm going to say Wilt to Stilt Chamberlain.
You're correct.
Ain't nobody ever going to touch that performance. Nobody. Not even Kobe or Jordan could touch that shit.
I think one of them had 80 something. Didn't Kobe do 80 something?
Kobe had, I believe, 81.
Chris, your pick.
I'm gonna go Kobe.
I'm about to say you might want to go Kobe on that one.
Let me see here.
He had the 81. He also had like a 60-point game.
That was his last game. His last game was 60 when he retired.
Guys, Kobe's not on this list.
Well, that's some bullshit. I call bullshit. There's no way. But okay. We'll accept it.
Okay, Big Glenn.
I want to say no. Wait, hold on. I want. This one will take me a second. I want to say Michael Jordan in the Garden against the Knicks.
Okay, well, what did he do? Because that's not.
Yeah,
I've got a Jordan one, but it don't say who he was playing.
I think
he got a year.
I think I want to say early 90s. He scored like 50, 60, or 70 points or something like that. It was one of the 3.
You really narrowed it down for me there, Glenn.
Yeah.
One of the 3, the 80s or 90s, or
it was in the 90s.
Okay, that's not correct then. If you're going with 90s, it's not correct.
Yeah, not correct.
Okay. All right. Jay.
I'm not going to cheat you, Tony.
I'm gonna go with David Robertson, the quadruple double, because I don't know if I've ever seen anybody get a quadruple double. Not that it probably hasn't happened before, but he's the only one I know that's gotten a quadruple double, and I don't know the year. I want to say maybe I think it was during the Rockets when they got their championship. So I want to say it was during the 93-94 season, possibly.
That is not on the list.
Damn. Okay.
Chris.
We'll go Reggie Miller scoring 25 points in the fourth quarter against the Knicks.
Not on there. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one.
Oh shoot! You didn't say there was no 90s in there. I don't know why I said. Can I? Before you get that, can I just give one more? Because I think I know it.
I didn't say there was any 90s.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was 2020s. And okay, I apologize.
No,
Go ahead, Tony. I apologize.
I said. Here's what I said. So I'll clarify. There was 3 in the 60s, and then there was only 2 after 2020, and then the rest of them I didn't say anything about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I
Yeah.
totally heard that wrong.
Okay,
Chris, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to correct your father. I'm so sorry. OG Tony. Nobody goes against OG Tony. Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one. Number 10, Dwayne Wade, 2006 Finals Game 3, 42 points and 13 rebounds. That was number 10.
Oh shit! I would have got that. Damn. Okay.
Okay.
My
Who's
turn.
up now? Glenn.
turn.
Okay.
Luka, 73 points.
Ooh, Luka got 73.
Yeah, Luka.
That's right. He did do that. I do remember, and I remember that game actually.
Luka's not on there.
Damn.
Okay, Jay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go back to my boy Wilt when he had 78 points in 1961 because he's the one that has the multiple high point games recorded.
That is not on there.
Son of a.
You go. I'm really disappointed in you ain't getting this one, Jay. Chris.
Oh shit!
I know which one you're talking about, Tony, and I was going to give you that one, but I just couldn't believe that they were going to be on that list. I thought they would get disrespected, but I know which one you're talking about, and I'm going to give you that because I only got his jersey on the wall. Don't worry about it.
Well, if Chris don't get this right, you may not get the option to give it to him.
He's not going to get it right. He you know why he's not getting it right? Because he would never choose my city. Oh, by the way, Chris, I may have given you that one.
I'm trying to think. Michael Jordan, you said not in the 90s.
Nope.
So it had to be like 88 or 89 Jordan then?
It was in a playoff game.
You said not in the 90s, you mean the year, right?
Yeah. Not in the
So that
90s.
means it had to be, if it went in the 90s, it had to be in the 80s.
It was in the 80s.
Against the Pistons.
It didn't say who it was against. It said a playoff game and how many points he got.
I think it's against the Pistons, and if I remember right, they lost. They lost it. He had a hell of a game, but they lost.
I think you're right. I'm gonna give that one to you. I think you're right. Michael Jordan, 63 points, playoff game, 1986.
Yeah, that would have been against. That was when he was going against the Bad Boys.
Yeah,
of
and
Detroit.
then they lose that game.
Yeah, they
I
did.
believe so.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay.
No, you're right. You're on point.
Next up is Glenn.
Tracy McGrady, 13 points in under a minute.
Not on there. Jay, you got your opportunity.
All right. I believe it was Akeem Olajuwon. I'm trying to remember the year because they had two of them. I want to say hold on. I want to say it was no. I think it was 1990 because that's when Hakeem got 34 points. I think it was.
I think it was.
I think it was 20. I think it was 20. I want to say it was 22 rebounds.
I think it was
like
91.
7 assists. No, I'm gonna say it's 1990.
Okay.
You know how I know that, Chris? You know how I know that, Chris? Because that was the year I got my auto accident, and that was the one thing that picked me up.
At number 9, Akeem Olajuwon, 1990, 34 points, 22 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 blocks, and 4 steals.
I should have got that last one wrong on purpose. That way you would just read that off, and he wouldn't have had the opportunity to get it.
Okay, Chris, it's your turn.
Oh my Lord.
I don't, man. These will make. I'm sure Kareem probably has to be on there somewhere, but I can't think of the exact game it would be.
Oh, I got my next one. If y'all don't say it.
I'm gonna give you guys a hint if he either way, I'm gonna give a hint after this one.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead. I can't. I don't have one right this second.
Okay, guys. There's one. When I told you there was two from 2020 on. One's in 2021. One's in 2025. Big Glenn, you can go now.
Giannis, 50-piece NBA Finals.
That is correct. 2021, Giannis 50 points, Game 6 Finals.
Damn.
Okay, Jay.
Well, the one I was going to use. I was going to use Nurkic He had that rare. I think he had like 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 blocks. I bet, man, since that's not on there, honestly, I don't know. I was gonna say Reggie Bill. Is there any more from the 90s, or are all the 90s gone?
Okay, let me look real quick here. There's no 90s left. There's still 2 from 1962. There's one from the 80s. Okay. There's one from 2025, and one. I'm not going to give the other one because if I say it, it's going to give it away.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't want you to give it away. But
so you do know there's 2 from the 60s. There's one from the 80s, and there's one from 2025. Because I already said that. Then there's one more from the 2000 between 2010 and 2020. I will give you that.
I want to say, oh shoot. Well, no, I was going to say LeBron James when he played against the Golden State Warriors, but that was 2016, so that wouldn't qualify. All right, I'm gonna go. The only thing I can think of is, and I don't remember what year it is, so I don't know. But was that? Well, I think you already said that. I was gonna say Giannis, but he already said. I think Glenn got that one, so you might want to go to Glenn. Go to. You can't go to Gonzo unless Gonzo has one, so you might want to go back to Glenn.
It's Chris's turn.
I'm gonna go with the Joker. You said 2025. He had a game where he had 35 points, like 20, bunch of rebounds and a bunch of assists.
Yes, he had number 8, Joker. He had 30 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists.
Okay, I got. No, it's Glenn's turn, right? Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn's turn. We got 4 left.
Michael Jordan, 63 points against the Boston Celtics in 1986.
That one's already been gotten. Chris got that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can have another.
I'm gonna need you to pay a little bit closer attention there, Glenn. I don't know what you're doing over there. Or are you eating some now and laters? What are you doing?
Is the shit? Was I told you to pull out? I know you know now and later. But anyways, which decade?
Did you get that now and later? I don't know if you picked up on that, but okay.
So tell me, which decades?
There's 2 from 1960s. There's one from the 80s. And there's one from 2010 to 2019.
Kobe 60 point. Well, wait, that's not on there. Magic Johnson's finals, 1980, his rookie stats.
That is correct. Number 6, Magic Johnson, Game 6, 1980 finals. 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. I think right now we've got. Because I'll give you guys 1 or 2.
We got trade alert.
Oh shit!
We better check into that before we just roll.
He says it's from Shams.
Let me look it up.
But we'll have to wait and see. But if that's happening, damn, that's a big load. Evan Mobley, Tyson, and Ball for 4 firsts for young. If that's damn. Okay.
We gonna verify this right now.
Okay, Jay and Chris and Glenn's both got 2 each.
Okay. I'm gonna go with it's my turn.
No, Glenn just went, so it's Jay's turn.
All right, I'm gonna make this quick. What about 2018 LeBron James Cleveland Cavaliers 41.3? Unless that's already been said, because I cannot honestly remember. We said so many.
So what'd you say again, Glenn? Jay, you said LeBron James what?
2018 Finals 41.3 points against Cleveland. I mean, excuse me. Well, it was for Cleveland. I forget who the hell they go back. I think it was Warrior. I think it was the Warriors series, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, you said 2018.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't know if
that is currently unverified because I went to Sham's Twitter account and there was nothing there.
Okay. All right, we'll take that off. That's interesting. Okay.
Okay. Here's what you guys decide if you got this right or not, because I'm not sure. Because I don't. Did LeBron play in the finals of 2018? Are you sure?
Yeah, he against Golden State. He did. Yeah.
Okay, because it don't say who. What I have is not 2018.
Okay, then I didn't get it right then.
Okay. All right. So we've got 3 left. 2 from the 60s, 1 between 2010 and 2019.
My turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Elgin Baylor, 61 points game. If I remember correctly, it was an NBA Finals game. It was a finals game. I don't even know if it was called the NBA back then. It was in the 60s. I know that.
Yep, Chris. That is number 5, Elgin Baylor, 61 points, finals game, 1962.
That's a good one, Chris.
Okay.
Damn.
We still have one more from the 60s.
I think I might know that one.
Okay, and we still have one from 2010 to 2019. It is Glenn's turn.
LeBron James 2016 Finals.
That is correct. LeBron James, 2016 Finals. He scored back-to-back 41-point games. He had 2 games in a row where he scored 41 points. That's number 3. We got one left. Jay.
Can I just ask you? I don't know the year, but did it involve Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
It did not.
Then I don't know it. So you can give it to Chris. I think he knows it.
I'm gonna try to get the other 60s. I think it's Wilt Chamberlain, 55 rebounds.
Oh
Nope.
Shit!
It's not.
Damn.
It is from the 60s, but it's not that one.
Yeah, he had a 55 rebound game. Yeah,
that's crazy. 55 rebounds, and that didn't make the list. That's nuts. That's freaking nuts.
Well, I think when you hear who did make it, and you'll understand maybe why. I'm not sure because it's pretty remarkable too.
Okay, hold on. Can I ask you one more part? Did it involve Bill Russell?
No,
Shoot! It's Glenn's turn. I'll be quiet. Glenn, you cannot say Bill Russell. Don't you say Bill Russell. I will hit you in the face.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Okay.
It would be my pick is Oscar Robertson averaging triple-double for a whole season.
Nope. Glenn or Jay?
Can you just tell me if it involves Bill Russell?
No, I'm not telling you. Make a guess.
Son of you're a
We're down to 1.
I don't know. I don't know the year, but I have a feeling it involves Bill Russell.
I'm gonna give it to you because it did involve Bill Russell. It was Game 7, 1962. He scored 30 points and 40 rebounds.
I tell you what, Chris. Hey, I tell you what, Tony. Only give me half a point. We won't take a full point because I didn't know the year. But since I got the player right, I'll take a half a point. So I got 2.5.
Well, I told you the 60, so I'll give it to you. You guys tied 3-3. All of you had 3 right.
You told Chris and he got it wrong. You done told Big Glenn. Hell, he got it wrong. And Big Glenn's been on a roll. So I'm going to take that half point, Tony, and you're going to give it to me. You know why?
Okay, 2.5.
Some of them performances that were left off don't make a lot of sense either.
Okay. Had anybody tried to verify that again?
I tried to look it up. Shams posted something, but it was several hours ago, and I didn't see anything about Giannis yet. So it's currently unverified, but the trade deadline ends at 3:00, correct, on Thursday. So a Giannis trade could still be potentially on the move. So.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it yet.
Then I don't think that's true. I think that might be somebody rumoring it, but I don't think it's true yet. Then, and I think maybe he got that Shams one off that. What do they always say that when they put that fake stuff on Facebook?
Yeah. Somebody always trolling.
Yeah, you never know. Because I seen one earlier today that Morant got traded, but then I looked at who the source was, and then I went looking for it, and then I couldn't find it. So,
yeah, I'm looking too, and I don't see anything as well. So I think that's probably one of those fake news things. So yeah, I wouldn't put much faith in that.
Well, that's why I was saying we better make sure we check that before we just run with it. Because no, you're absolutely right. I guess when he said Shams said it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a pretty notable source, but. People put stuff all the time on Facebook, so
you don't know. You don't know.
Hell, I can't tell anymore. That stuff looks real to me, Tony. I can't. I'm too old to understand the difference between AI bullshit and real.
And there ain't nothing on X about it yet. If it was true, X would be blowing up.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thank everybody for watching tonight. We're gonna get out of here in just a second. Just want to remind everybody we'll be back on the air at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central with Hot Seat with OG Tony and the gang. I've got 10 questions, got all kinds of stuff, different topics. So check that out. And then on Thursday, we've got the Thursday night blitz, and we'll be talking a little New England versus Seattle. We're probably going to add a little special NBA that night because the trade deadline. So we'll at the end of the show we'll talk about the NBA trades, and then I do have a little thing I put together. It's called Make Your Bet for the Super Bowl. So we're going. I've got a list of possible bets that you could place, and we're going to go through that and see who you would pick. I'll give an example. What running back has the biggest game? And you would pick somebody from either Seattle or New England. Who do you think is going to have the biggest game? That type of thing. So that we're going to do that also on Thursday. We'll be back on Friday afternoon. And we'll be talking football then, maybe a little NBA trade talk. And I think we'll talk a little bit Olympics because the Olympics starts Friday with the opening ceremonies, the Winter Olympics. I'm sad because I was really looking forward to seeing Lindsey Vonn try to win another gold medal. She's still going to ski, but she's going to be skiing with a ruptured ACL. I mean, how can you ski with ruptured ACL?
I don't know, man. That's. I tell you what, though. Could you imagine what if she placed? Even if it's just a bronze medal with a torn ACL, that'd be crazy.
Do you probably just shoot it up and wear a brace?
Yeah, I think so.
Question: What day did the actual physical games start? Is it Saturday when the games actually start, and Friday's the ceremony?
Actually, I think some events are already started.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Some qualifying rounds or some stuff.
Oh, that's
I
think
but there are some events that's already started. But I think tomorrow night, like Thursday night during the at 2 o'clock in the morning here, there'll be events going on, and you probably can watch them then. Peacock will have all that. NBC, I think NBC will have that too, and then you can watch a lot of that stuff live. And then on Friday they'll have the open ceremonies, and I think they'll have some actual events too.
One more question: if you, because I don't have Peacock, so if there are people out there who don't have Peacock, Tony, is NBC the channel that you want to watch the Olympics on? Are they going to be the ones carrying it?
NBC and some of their affiliates like USA. Sometimes I think it's one of those NBC sports channels or NBC news channels. Some of those that they use also, but I know they use USA a lot for some of that stuff too.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that, Tony. For those of you that didn't know that, now you know, and it's going to be awesome, Chris.
I'll be watching a lot of that Winter Olympics. I enjoy it, not as much as the Summer Olympics, but I still watch.
Winter Olympics are okay. But, hey, we get the snowboarding conversation. I love snowboarding.
Yep.
All right.
Pretty cool stuff. Appreciate everybody watching, and everybody have a great rest of your night, and try to stay warm. We're trying to stay warm here. It looks like the temperature's getting ready to start dropping here again another day or so. So, unfortunately,
it's bad when people think 30 degrees is warm.
It's a lot warmer than zero.
Hey, listen.
I agree. I'm just saying it's bad that we're programmed way that we think 30 degrees is warm because it's been freaking 20 below zero for a week.
Well, hey, look, Chris. All I know is today got to 70 degrees. 70. And the rest of the 3 days, the low is like 50s and the high is 70s. I don't even know I can't even remember what below zero feels like because it's been so long, but yeah.
Yeah, I still got a foot of snow out my front yard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's still melted.
Hey, I got an answer for you. Can I help you out? Chris, can I help you out? Can I help you guys out? Glenn, if you want to come, I know you got all that money. I saw you put it on Facebook, them $100 bills. If I was going to rob you, I'm coming straight to your house. But besides that, look, y'all ain't got nothing to cry about. Y'all can get on a happy plane flight, come down to my house. I'll make you some barbecue and we'll chill. So you ain't got to stay up in that cold ass weather. Tony, you're retired. Glenn, you don't do shit anyway. So come on down. And Gonzo, you can DoorDash down here. I'll get your rental-car. Let's go. Shit.
I'll be going to Atlanta in a few weeks. So
ain't nobody give a damn no damn hot Atlanta. You can get some AIDS down there, man. Come to Houston.
You gonna get AIDS from who? From
well, no, that's why they call it hot Atlanta. You didn't know that, Tony? Hot Atlanta, baby.
What's the dude's name from Atlanta? He go down there and get AIDS from him.
No. Hell no.
Logan, go down and get AIDS from Logan.
They don't call him Babyface for nothing.
That's some freaking Raider shit there, man.
Babyface AIDS.
Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick. If you guys want to see a roast of Logan, and I will have Logan on this show. If y'all want to roast Logan really good, let me DM me at Jason McMahon. Don't go McLovin because you won't find nothing. But if you go to Jason McMahon on Facebook, you hit me at the DM, and if you let me know if you want to see a roast on Logan, and we will make that happen.
Okay.
Other than that, Tony, get us out of here.
Yeah, we'll be if New England loses, we're gonna be roasting Frankie.
Hell, oh, you know that. You know that's gonna happen.
And
Matter of fact, hey, Chris,
oh, come on.
Hey, Chris, Thursday Night Blitz after the Super Bowl, we're gonna do a roast of Frankie, or at least a small segment of that.
But I did say this on our wrestling show the other night because somebody asked us about what we thought about the football game, and I told them guys that I was going to root for New England because of Frankie, because he's on the show and he's a big New England fan. So I'm gonna support Frankie, and I'm gonna root for even though it's gonna kill me, I'm gonna root for New England, even though I know that worthless son of a wouldn't root for IU because he'd be crying in his corner about Alabama getting their ass whooped by him. But I will root for New England. I will.
Well, you're a better person than me because I'm rooting for Seattle all the way, baby.
Hey,
Frankie.
Hey, I was rooting for your second team Texans, and they didn't get the job.
Hey, listen, I was rooting for IU, believe it or not. Yeah, but Frankie ain't rooting for nobody, and you know I was rooting for IU because I told you I was rooting for IU.
And I know Glenn wouldn't do this when Ohio State was in it. I was rooting for Ohio State because I'm Big Ten. I'm Big Ten. I'm Big Ten. I got to root for Big Ten, even when they play Notre Dame because I hate Notre Dame.
Oh, but you're not rooting. You weren't rooting for Ohio.
Indiana. Yep.
Hey, but you weren't rooting for Ohio. You weren't rooting for Ohio in the Big Ten championship. And I know Chris he rolled over his grave before he rooted for Ohio.
I don't know who I dislike more, Ohio State or the fucking Bell Twins. I hate them both.
Oh damn!
Bell Twins a lot better to look at than Ohio State. So I'm gonna say
I can hear less about the Bell Twins, and we'll be talking about that tomorrow night.
Yeah,
that's a lead-in for tomorrow night.
No, Thursday night. Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah, I get my days mixed up.
Everybody have a good night.
All right, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room and at ESEN. Hope everybody has a good night.